Hello everyone, this is your Captain Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back aboard the HMS Fantastic Voyages 2, here sailing on the sunless seas beneath Lovecraft Country. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. First of all, our ship is not in great shape, we're kind of freaked out. The fuel's low, but we've got plenty of supplies, and we're very far from London, so here's my thought. Now, our hold is pretty much full, but it's got a lot of supplies. So what we're going to do is bounce back to Nativity, the spider people's place, and then we're going to trade out a bunch of the supplies for silk. Then buy some more fuel for the space that opens up. Change Unterschum. We're going to see about turning our strange catch into a living specimen, basically creating a one of the animal version, probably, of The Last of Us. Fungus monsters. And then we're going to stop by Adam's Way to go check out the next part of our fiancée's quest to retrieve her family boat. So, yeah. One thing at a time and en route. Alright, now we're out definitely in stealth mode at the moment. Yeah, we're still in light, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, we may have to stop and sell the recent news for 5 points of terror loss in on a light ship near Adam's Way if it really gets bad. But we'll see about that. Alright. Okay. Make sure, yep, we're in the right destination. Access point, and hopefully there won't be something that tries to eat us on the way there, because we're not really in the shape for that. Besides the spiders, and they promise not to eat us, so... You can't trust a spider. Who can you trust? I mean, that film aside. Okay, so... Definitely going to be stealthing through this part. Okay. Great, but busy now. We're all busy holding our breath at the moment. Okay, so I think we're okay there. But yeah, Terra's going to be a pain. Hopefully crew won't succumb to madness, or I won't succumb to madness. And, oh, here we go. We're succumbing to madness. Pale visitors. The cry goes up. Drownies in the water. The pale faces, the drowned dead bob up like lamps. They're singing. Drowned out the song of the roar of your engine. Drownies are drawn to fear like pickpockets to crowds. Terror. Stoke the engines as hot as they'll go. It'll use fuel and may damage the ship, but you'll drown out the wretched song. Here we go. Lost one fuel, one terror, one hell, and we're back to desperate measures. But... think we can actually get to Spider Place on our current fuel. There we go, our fumes, as it were. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to trade supplies for silk. Let's see. We're going to drop down to... dropping below 5 would be problematic. Now, the shop allows us to buy supplies. We have 7 room now, so the first thing we want to do is just basically top up our fuel. How much? Yeah, we were like at 4 silk, so definitely going to be doing some profiting there. 7 and 5 looks good. We'll burn a couple supplies if absolutely necessary, but yeah, we're definitely not going there. Alright, so I think we're done here. We already have the port report, and yeah. Next route is going to be... oh, wrong button. Going to be... heading for Adam's Way, not getting too close to the sea statues. We definitely don't want to take on a glowing galleon, our current status. Let's go. Now, the thing is that while we do have to pay fuel, a relatively high price, the great thing about that is that spider silk will more than make up for it when we sell it over at London, or any other market wants it on the way, we'll give it to them. But yeah, London gives us a quick 50 for it. That's a quick 200 there. And yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of math if we're going to try to make a profit around here. Wave to the body-sucking spiders as they go by. Blood-sucking spiders is better. They do suck from the body, but it's more appropriate, I think, to think you're concerned about the blood. Or fluids, actually. Alright, technically, the biologists tell you that some of them actually inject a venom which breaks down the toxin, which breaks down the tissue and then sucks up everything in a nice slurry. Like I said, nature is the real cosmic horror, because cosmic horror's definition is a nearly omnipotent force that has absolutely no disdain for you and will run you over like a brick, like you would crush a bug on the street without even noticing, and that is nature. She gave you birth and she's trying to kill you. Okay, let's lose some terror. Boom. Give me a second here. No islands, so... Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, but... I don't want to get too close to the King Eater's castle, because that does not sound like a happy place. We're not giving that statue 5. Oh, the light ship. Didn't realize they had one around here. We haven't been to Zone yet. No, it's just a regular lighthouse. Hey, maybe we'll get some fragments for finding it. Or did we already do that? Looks like it. So we'll just head. We'll see if we've got anything in this black space that we can find for a few fragments. We've got probably enough fuel not to be worried about it. Adams does have a fuel station. Breath of change. I got nothing here at all, really. You did fill out the map, at least. Southern reaches by the random draw of the isles is pretty bleak, which is why we don't usually go through this zone. Like I said, we've got my fiancée who's apparently excited about getting to this part of her next part of her life. Has decided that she wants to see if she can get her old family ship up and running. And I would happy to be her captain consort for such a thing. Yes, I've been doing Elden Ring. God consorts are kind of stuck in my head at the moment. We're going to find some rocks. Maybe that's worth points. I don't know. No, it just pops up on the map. Yeah, we'll see if this one's got a name. If it doesn't, we'll head straight south. Oh boy. Let's not get involved with that. That would be rather expensive conflict, I think. Fortunately, my tryst is countering the terror we're getting, having to run without this lamp. This is why relationships are good for your mental health. Even in a Lovecraftian story. And speaking of that, yeah, we ignore that because we do not want our terror to go up. Alright, so we're at Point Livingston. Excellent. Uh-oh. Can we get through without being noticed? That is a big enemy ship, but it's just kind of suspecting we're here. Let's just keep moving, This is why we have a stealth profile. There's always a bigger fish. Or a bigger boat. I'm not even sure if we can come back with a frigate we'd be safe, but definitely not in a damaged corvette. Alright, so yeah, we're a little important supplies, but made it. All ships must... Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. We can use... Oh my god. Report. City or unread log. The unread log's only worth about 20, so yeah. The log ends immediately after intriguing discovery. Did the captain survive? Did she return to her sweetheart? The gracious or unconcerned. Endings always disappoint, don't you think? Day has just begun. The town square, a yellow-robed priestess plants a seed in a bed of black soil. No sooner is she patted down the soil than a tiny shoot pokes forth. By mid-morning, it will be a sapling. By lunchtime, a budding tree. By evening's end, it will be wither and fall. You must be back on your ship before then. Ask the storytellers about the Cladery Heart, which is definitely why we're here. So... The Cladery Heart? Yes, it was here. A previous owner sailed it up as far as the river it would go, then submerged it and covered its resting place in reeds. There its ichor bled into the water. The river fish began to throw themselves onto shore and hobble about on their fins. At first, the local fishermen welcomed the easy harvest, but in time they came to dislike the disruption and permanently rotting smell. Then how the heart departed and where it went, another story. The Cladery air listens without looking, her gaze fixed on the flowering of the tree. Okay. Currents. Cladery Heart is now gaining knowledge of Cladery Heart and Adam's Way. If it is no longer in the river, where would it go? Privacy. Act 3. The people who lived on the banks of Adam's Way brought the Cladery Heart to the surface and made it fit to sail again. But there was no one who wanted to voyage in her, so they chose a crew by lot and chained them to the dock, ordering them to sail north until they had left the elder continent and then to keep sailing as far as they could go. The Cladery air is still looking into the middle distance, but the corners of her mouth have turned down. The storyteller is milking the story, and she knows it. Which means we're going to lose the entire thing here, but we'll be okay. The storyteller is about to retrieve the Cladery Heart. Is any word where she might be now? One can't be certain. But the ships that cannot sail any longer often find themselves huddled into the Khan's shadow. Where we're going there anyways. You might look there. Perhaps the presence of the Cladery air would make even those broke-down ships eager to move again. Alright. So, I do want to speak to her. However. Ooh, I can't, actually, while we're in here. Attend the funeral feast. Gathering bereaved, uncannily cheerful. Curiosity, evanescence. Listen to the storyteller. Sit beneath the tree until the day's end. Well, a single echo that wanders at your feet. I've forgotten exactly which of these do, but... Ignore the gaudy entertainments. Intend to defraud visitors. Pass the street hawkers. They will only tell you what you want to hear. Shun the tavern gossip, most of which is fabricated by myth and right office and the Prester. This probably gets us a story. Alright. Report. There you go. Climb the trees, cut into the hill. And onto the hill. Sit at the foot of the bee-capped stone columns. They will shield you from the southern mountain heat. Be quiet. Listen. Old storytellers. Yep, this is sacred. Storytellers are sacred. They share the wisdom of the ages to be passed down. We miss that on our more modern societies. How many stories get lost because we have them only on paper and not within living history or text or data? The Pester is on the verge of declaring the Dawn Machine a blasphemy. London's bureaucracy is riddled with the children of the Thief of Faces. Not surprised either one of those. An expedition of foreigners recently put to shore to the west, then went south in search of the garden. They were discovered and given to the Red River, except you do that through dreams, guys. Alright, return. And let's go. Okay, I'm terribly sorry about that. There was a small problem, but yeah. Let's get on to the next part of things. So, let's speak to the good Cladery Heart about whether or not it's worth seeking the ship further in the Khan's shadow. Not determined, but not giving up. It's a unique ship, of course. I wouldn't want to recommend any foolish efforts to find her, but if she's there for the taking, the Cladery Heart shrugs. My mother says I always like to challenge. Oh, sorry, my mother always liked to challenge. Well, okie doke. In the meantime, we have a bunch of other challenges we have to deal with. Okay, so we're in Adam's Way, and I have made a couple of thoughts. Let me double check something. I lost some time, so let me check to see if I got the right hold. The hold is not in the right configuration, right? We need to do refuel. So, yeah, hit the shop. Okay, so now coffee beans are 38, but the parabol is 63. So say, for example, we were to buy them here and then ship them up to Iram, we would then get total of 45 for that, for each cargo spot. I'll come back down here and sell them because it's probably the best price we're going to get. No. It doesn't make a lot of sense to do that, simply because we've got better profits with the claymen and the boxes at the moment, which are 93 a pop. So, yeah. Also, we can get one more echo for cask of mushroom wine. The small stuff is not worth taking. But in any case, let's talk about what is worth taking. And 4 of these will do. Alright, so that's going to get us for a bit. And then I think next phase out is going to be... That's the melting isles. Because we hit the melting isles, then we can basically we can go anywhere we want to in the cycle. It's kind of like the middle point to the southern trip, so let's go. Hope we won't run into any trouble. Of course we're going to run into trouble. What kind of game do we think this is? Ding. I feel like the exposure is starting to remove the nostalgia. I'm not feeling anywhere near as nostalgic I was last time. Or, you know, fog bells and whistles and such. Familiarity breeds contempt, or at least indifference. How bad is... Oh, that's not good. We're going to hopefully avoid that. Yeah, terror's not bad, so we're not going to sell the recent news here. But we can later. Okay, so yeah, we're going to make... There is the lightship and the Isles. Yeah, we're going to be fine. The Sea of Autumn. Oh, get in the eyes, the heart. It's not unusual to find yourself unsuspected in tears. Okay, it seems to have messed us up with the soul blessing at some point. I think we're supposed to weep. I guess real men not afraid to show tears in this game. Face down, eldritch abominations. You can't do your feelings. Ow. Oh, bro. There's the collegium. I like to call it the collegium just to be fancy. It's probably not even the right word. The Invisible Collegium. It's the Invisible College. Why do you keep calling it that? Because collegium is about what relates to a college, not the college itself. It sounds cooler. This is how you call it. We make everything sound cool. I mean, otherwise, what's the point? We want to talk about vibrational string therapy. We want to talk about the resonance of this of the hidden serpent. Anyways, God, so we can get a quick 100 this way. Gather supplies. First, grab 4. Ooh, got one over. Good. Can't obviously take a passenger because then we'd have to toss in their supply, and I'm not doing that for you lot. So, unlock the mysteries of lands. The secrets may become more powerful in the future. Okay, so yeah, cool. Lost our hunger, anyways. Always good when you have more than you need. Anyways, there's no shop here, and from here, you consider our next actions. You should probably be heading back up to London as quickly as possible since we're so full. Gaydensmore don't really super need the cherries. So, Station 3, we can see that's a regular port report now that we've got this, and then move our way up to Shepherd's Isle to grab a free couple of tails. I'll be back to check the, might be able to trade for secrets later. Oh, it's pricey, though. Getting back to familiar waters. I'm feeling a little safer, but I won't feel entirely safe till this thing is in dry dock. We are getting some alternate route thoughts here. Like I said, Mangrove College is good because it's a center point for the southern half. Well, southern central half. There is no real port on either side, unfortunately. Okay. I completely forgot to deal with strange catch. Oh well. I know this hollow thing around should smell sometime. Shouldn't be too much of a smell, right? Hoping to be able to turn that into a live specimen, but you never know. Somebody may want to purchase this. For whatever reason. Or I might even just drop it at Vendor Blight. Okay, observe the latest autopsies, errands, questions inside. Return later. You're here. The Confessor. But we've got it lit right there. Crying out loud. Right, so I think what we need to do is launch and then dock. Let's see. No, it's locked. Huh. Let's try this again. Interesting. Deliveries to the smith. Heart metal for the smith. Unlocked according to the heartsmith. My claimant can't deliver EU current. Guarding the yard. Novel. 31% chance. Ask a question. She sings, asking if it came to be here. A lot of possibilities, even though we got a weird one here. Let's see what errands we can do. Matter for weapons. Smithy is a long, low building that you missed on your first survey of the island. The blacksmith works and improves entirely in hard metal, although it is hard and cruel and wears his tools out quickly. Nothing like it for weaponry, he says. Does more damage than the ordinary steel, and a little bit of the shrapnel will give you trouble to the end of your days. Okay. Earn the Acolyte's favor. Introduce you to others on the island. I guess we are like, tackle them later. Not quite sure what's going on. There's no port report, so yeah, there we go. Let's launch. Not really anything to accomplish there. Okay. Oh, well, we can get a little bit. 25 fragments out of this. So yeah, this one I'm not concerned about. God, I remember we used to be scared of these things. Not so much anymore. I think the animation affect it for a quick 25. We rock. Let's just grab the port report, I think. Not quite sure what we're supposed to be doing over it there, but I guess we'll just deliver another box at some point. We can get them Iram pretty cheaply, I think. Is it Tales or Secrets? I'm going to build it both. Alright, Abbey Rock. Port report. Don't want to trade supplies, as we're probably going to have to burn some of those, and we're not going to have to reduce terror. So, yeah. We're done here. Shepherd's Rock. Might have to go slowly if we're gonna get anything of importance. Yeah, this half-speed trick is, you know, a bit cheap, but it's working. And that's the important part. Aoral... Why is it Aoral Megalops? Just gonna see if we can enjoy the silence a bit. Ah, there you go. Alright, quick thing we're gonna do is Tale of the Three Graves, which is 1 Tale of Terror, 1 Z Story, and 1 Terror. Excellent, and then port report. Because of course we get the port report. Now, from here we'll make it back to London, but we'll have to burn a couple of supplies. We can do that. Just a quick reload. Does it work? Burning fungus and bananas. I like it. Oh god, poor bastard who has to clean that thing out. Somebody's gonna want to drag me into the port, even though I'm gonna have more than enough fuel. Good grief. People just need to mind their own business to some degree. Okay. Alright. And boom. Recent news, lost 5 terror. Lost 1 Z-story gained. We're at 7, aren't we? Anyways, we will see when we get back. But yes, those are useful as we can mute assault, and for God's sakes, mute assault seems to have been like the thing lately. Let's be trying to swap them out with Tales of Terror. I mean, if we're over an era, mimetic currency, it's big. Uh-oh. No, this one. Okay. I'm gonna come in with basically nothing. But we're good. Don't worry about it. Burning the last of our bread back there. We're only like, if it was normal water, we could swim to the dock at this point. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Consume a strange catch. Consume a life specimen. Call upon the bandage portionnier. We're good, guys. Don't worry about it. There you go. Nothing to hide. Alright, everybody, calm down. Messages. Rose Market is always first, because we might have something I want. Long boxes and watchful curios. Nope, second. Burn trinkets. Excellent. Let's drop off our thing. London, oh the souls. I haven't smelt so many since Sheen Hills. Eyes closed, face wrapped. Your hackneyed carriage approaches the embassy. Let's do it. Discreet arrival. The urban devil meets you and the deviless by one of the embassy's lesser entrances. He bows. She bows. They chatter together in one of hell's hissing, clicking languages and laugh at a shared joke. For a moment you seem to be forgotten, but she turns back. To thank you? No. To pay you. All shall be well now, she says gleefully, and all manner of things shall be well. You've done a terrible thing, and I am terribly grateful. Take this. This is a smoldering ruby from the throat of Mark Palmerston. It's scorching hot from her touch. She chuckles fondly. She juggle it hastily from hand to hand. Perhaps I'll see you again. You're so much fun. Up-de-do. You have 4 treasures and now 9 secrets. Ooh. We have done it. Okay, so I was right, by the way, that I could use Zoop or the Strange Catch. But we won't have to, as we're going to do some purchasing as soon as I get 13 Z-stories at 4. We'll need more of those, obviously. These we sell at Vanderbilt. Ooh. Odds for 25. How much can we sell it for? 10. Oh, well. It's a thought. In the future, we'll know better. But yeah, we know what we're getting rid of first. But at least we got the spot back with a little bit of cash. I'm not taking it all the way back to the Wintershroom in order to be turned into a live specimen. That would have been nice, but I completely forgot. Oh well. Small things. Losing 15 here and getting 800 there. That's what happens. It's the nature of things. And yes, we may have caused bad things to happen by having the deviless do so. I wonder if she pops up as a mission possibility later. 1,000. Okay, 52. Oof. Ow. The other thing we have to do is I think we need, vital intelligences. Kiss. Ooh. Burning substantial. London, we may want 600 echoes. Oh my god. 3 favors in the Admiralty. That's a lot. That is a lot. But also, the moves the great game. We want to keep 1. Just in case somebody else wants to buy it somewhere. Order, we don't need you. Don't need anything to sell to you. You have got a thought about. Right, shops. Can we, there, we stop complaining. Ooh. What do we got to sell? Zoop. Not something I'm going to keep 1 of. Alright, so bolts of spider silk, there it is. We need the trades for 6,200, and we haven't even touched the boxes yet. I just want to spend a little for that, but we're going to have, 3,000 in the hold, and we're going to have to make a run down to get some coffee to get to the con, plus a couple more to give. The Parabola, oh god, I have plans to do, so many plans to do, and I will be back. 60, that's what I thought. It's not, yeah, anyways, I'll be back. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken care of the little bits and pieces off screen. I didn't think you wanted to see me go back and forth the islands, so I basically converted the Clayman and the the boxes of dream snake. Sorry, the boxes into the boxes of dream snakes. You know, we're going to retain the colossal fluke core to be able to trade it over the judgment egg. We've got 2 supplies left over from, you know, the 15 I had to spend. Wait, was it 30? 30 I had to spend for that, and we have 14 fuel from returning all of the port reports. So right now we're at 5926, and we need to make plans. Now, we do have to move over to Hell in order to be able to drop off the colossal fluke core and get the judgment egg. A couple of things we need to consider. Now, we haven't, I believe, finished off the okay, hang on. We haven't finished off having to get all the influence points over at Khan's Glory from transporting coffee. Plus, we can convert coffee into parabola linen over at Irem, which, you know, is kind of on the way of what we're doing. So, and we probably should buy some to get that person who wants to arm wrestle us, the other gunner, the one I only use for the stealth profile. I've forgotten her name. Anyways, but yeah, the thing is about that is that we need to head south. We hit the Carnelian Canal, possibly pick up some intel, hit the Iron Republic, fuel up, and then we head over to Park Carnelian. That will give us the coffee we need. And the total coffee we need is 10 for the con. We need 1 for the access the spa at with the Garden of Eden. I like the fact that Europe uses the Garden of Eden as their spa. Get the spa day done there, and we'll need, I think, 3. Because I believe we can also get, where is she? Where is she? We can also get from our sociopathic fashionista set of protective armor. Oh, we can keep going. We can do this more than once? Interesting. Anyways, but we can get 2 caskets, 3 parabola linen, and 3 Stygian ivory. Now we can get the casket of sapphires, 3 coffee for the parabola linen, and buy 3 Stygian ivory at Khan's. If we don't get any along, minus whatever we get along the way, over at Khan's Shadow, then we can just, you know, give the protective armor, see if that increases her to the point where she can do so, and yeah. Also, we need to work royal blue feather. Okay. Also, I wanted to point out that we have, in fact, where is it? Stats. Oh, wait, it's up here. Oops. Almost didn't put us into dry dock, which is going to be kind of important. Also, we need crew. Didn't realize we had those losses. Anyways, so, quick grab at that to spend the usual 100 for the shipyard. There we go. Then we're back over to London again. Let's hire on some more crew for quick 30 for 3 crew, which is excellent. Plus, we'll use the new recruit, which allows us to purchase 1 person at 5. So we're not losing anything. There we go. Crew's currently up, and we've only got 37 for nervous. Excellent. Probably. Anyways, I think we make sure we've got... Yep, need to read the morning papers. Should have gotten this all done. Okay, we have recent news, in case we use it for anything else. We don't need to visit studies, sell, calling... Hard, a smoky fleck of a hand-lettered vellum. The wistful Devilis has come to visit. Okay, so I guess we're doing this now. Right then, let's go see what she has to say. She is elegant as ever, a little careworn, though. You almost think she looks older, but she will never look older. I miss the peace of that place, she says. Palmerston. There was a little wind that carried in the gray grass on the mountain slope. It carried the smell of ashes. I hated it because it reminded me of home. But now I wake and I think I hear it. The convention, I had a purpose. We were going to destroy so many things. I lost faith in that purpose, but I have no more faith here. I should have never made you leave here. Sympathy. No sympathy. Marriage proposal? Are you insane? Okay, so we can take her back to Palmerston. We can try to marry her. No. At least I'm dating my own species. Oh, God. I mean... Yeah, if you were playing just to screw around, you could do things like that. But no, I'm not. Very tactical thinker, and getting married to a creature that preys on you is not a good idea. You've all heard of praying mantises, haven't you? Anyways, you know what? You want to go back? We'll go back. She rises from her seat. In a fling of fluid motion, nostrils wide. For a moment, you think she's going to slap your face. And you people call us cruel, she hisses. She slams the door on the way out. Doubles A. Later that afternoon, you receive a package with the seal of the brass embassy. It carries an unsigned note with hand you don't recognize, which reads only top marks. The package contains a double-bladed brass paper knife. She's okay, cool. That happened. Right then. No, you know what? I'm probably better off not getting involved. Don't think the rose market's got what we want. We've got honey. What did you want anyways? Watchful Curio and long box. We should probably pick up the long box. Time we hit Aram. Alright, see if that comes in. Tattooed. Ooh, Solace Fruit. Alright, we can get a couple more on the way through there. Let's do that. 75 echoes right off the bat. Excellent. You know, we need more cash. I mean, we have 3,000 in the hold again, but I feel like we're not making a lot of progress. I mean, I'm making money and then I'm spending on the companions, and I'm not really concerned about it because my companions are interesting. But for heading south, also we should switch out our officers. We're no longer in stealth mode. Okay. And boom. That'll bring our numbers up. It's nice. All right, so yeah, we're don't have to can't get a chef because it gives me extra iron. Probably not the kind of chef that you really want. Okay. Let's see. Fallen London. The Republic. What is going on? All right, something I've thought about, by the way. Remember, so we kept going back and forth between the spider people at Nativity and the Estival, which is practically next door. And I can trade 2 supplies for one web at Nativity, and I can get a bunch of free supplies at Estival, and I have enough time between the two to go back and forth to ding it every moment. So, 21 bolts of spider silk. That's what he wants. I think we can actually do it. I really think we can. We can do it for practically free. It's going to cost us the fuel back and forth, but I think we can do it. So the first thing we need to do is we need to grab the coffee, bring it up to the Connate. That's 10 there. 3 more for the plus the 2 things of firals plus 3 stitch and ivory. When Aram, we can with them increase our irons and increase our happiness with the Modi, the fashionista there. Then we can stop over at the Aram again. We can possibly get the Garden of Eden Garden of Eden Spa special with a thing of coffee to see if we can actually lose terror that way. I'm kind of curious how it works. And yeah, whatever else happens in the way back and forth. We grab the Judgment Eggs into the 600, which is practically free. So yeah, I think we can get almost 10,000 for the end of the session if we are good. All right, we are good. I think, yeah, we've got Z Stories at 5, 13 Distant Shores. Now, we should get the Salt Blessing before we head over the Connate because it'll increase our... Yeah, we need to get the Salt Blessing. So we're going to have to head north too. I don't know if I can do both of those. We may have to switch out and grab the intel over the Connate next. I mean, it'd be good if I could, but I'm just kind of not seeing it. Speaking of which, though, we should definitely, and I mean definitely, increase our supplies. Gonna need a bunch of those. We're not going to have a chance to grab a lot of them, so we're going to grab a quick 8 to bring it up to 10. 1 more fuel, just in case. And then, of course, we'll stop over and begin our long crusade. Let's go. How about upgrading the engine to make it a bit faster, but not quite there yet. Still trying to fit it to the frigate, because that will kind of unlock a lot of other things. Once I have like 70 cargo space, I'm not going to have to be working to stretch things out so much. So, quick coffee run. But not to up the ground, because the thing is, I gotta say this with the and the unfortunate truth is that we are absorbing radiation every time we do that. If you check over on our journal under problems, menace is light. Light's at 33. If it gets to 100, I think it kills us, or it might actually start negatively affecting us at some point. So yeah, that is a thing. This is trying to, avoid using light as much as possible, so long as we are here. Map-wise, yep, the canal's not that far away. Get the canal, basically just going to do the tourist thing. Oh, cool, we can get rid of some hunger. Where are you going? I feel like we're chasing them down instead of them chasing us down. Alright, alright. Come on, you ready? Oh, you know what? I don't have to move backwards. I don't have to move. And, no, come on, let's get to it before we run out of the hunger hits. Boom! Yeah, there we go. Lost 48 hunger, yeah. There's a supply we didn't have to use. Oh, well, I should probably roll around this thing. What do these guys do about the giant crabs just outside? They just, like, fish them, maybe? A lot of crab meat going around here? I could open up a good cafe on the side here. Just, you know, we could get bread from above and crab meat from below, and that would be, like... We'd make good money. Not great money, good money. Okay, so... somehow I just like torturing the demoness. It's good. It's good. Alright, now, we can control the surface, but we will get a port report, and we will listen to surface gossip. Vision of the surface, which I think is the most basic version of it. You know, that's something. It's story-wise, and speaking of which, we can either grab a Z story, or, I think I saw, because I thought one of those jellyfish down here was a strange catch. Strange catch has been really useful. Fortunately, it looks like they're gone. Oh, well. Hell is the next spot. We'll trade out the flute core for a judgment egg, whatever that is, and then we'll head down for coffee. Lots of coffee. Megan the Strange Catcher to consider also getting fine clothes again. It's a small thing, you know, increasing our hearts, but it's like whenever, except for pages, which I cannot figure out how to increase. Might have pirates down here. Just keep that in mind. Time slips sideways. Look at that. It's a coil of rope strung up a stoker and his fear beat it to death. Alright. Yeah, you're gonna be a problem, aren't you? Let's get you just within range so I can get a lock on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Let's see if I can keep you at arm's length. Ooh, you had to do a quick shot because I was running out of range. Uh-huh. What if I can... Ooh, small hit. Every time you get within shooting range, I've got the second cannon as an option. Yeah, I think we got this one, and he scuffed our paint slightly. Okay, catch up, boy. I don't want to have to go as far to hunt you down. Little bit of damage, not huge. Alright then, Unfinished Revolutionaries, the Flamin' Cyborgs, I believe. Okay, 2 fuel. Hey, it's less stuff I have to buy. Oh, we're safe, we're at hell. Oh, for crying out loud. Sure, why not? Stay on your 6. I love maneuverability. Missed. Alright, why are we fighting this thing? I don't know. Ooh, you got a quick shot on me. Decent damage, too. We have to head back and head back to London after this. Put a broadside thing going on here. That's not my main gun doing the damage, but it's just taking longer. Missed. Ooh, got me. And this will be that. What the hell was that all about? Alright. Republican Dreadnought. Just another cache, unfortunately. And 7 fuel. Okay. I guess we don't have to buy any. Yeesh. Right, let's just stop for a moment here. Assess 16 fuel, which is more than I probably need. And 24. We can probably just skip hell at this point. We've stolen what we need, which is highly appropriate for hell. But we're 135, so which means we're gonna have to probably. Yeah, I guess we're done here. Wasn't what I was expecting, mind you. Okay, let's just head over to the Fathom King's hold. Let's go grab that. It's like... That is just so weird. If we get a whole bunch of supplies, I might use them too for quick repairs on the ship, because I really wasn't expecting to come to this heavy fire at this point. We're also a little too south for that. Right up here. Just wasn't what I was expecting, really. But we did get a good maneuvering in. Never got our full cannons on us for very long. We missed at least twice as a result. But yeah, didn't get a bigger deck gun. It's just all it is to it. Alright. Port. Alright then. Let's descend. Lost One Z story. Give me back my magician. Interesting. 1 searing enigma, 7 shintalak, 7 captivating treasures. I don't know if I really wanted that. Watch a visager to get the wounds to the Fathom King. Why is he here? Ask a boon. We're here. 5 supplies. Terror. Got it. Alright, so we are done. Let's head back up. We'll launch then. We'll use 4 supplies, I think. All right. And one other possibility we have, if we can get over to the Melting Isles just before it dings, we'll grab the supplies there to do some more repairs. Because we to pay for all the fuel. I mean, this is kind of weird how we're doing this all, but okay. The thing about plans, you have to adjust them on the fly, or, you know, things happen. Sorry. Oh, great, more fog. Basically, I was just waiting on where I could hear the ding or not. Put that back. Ah, there it is. So we'll grab the flies over here for free, then we'll head south and start thinking about the coffee we need to get. We will not be picking any passengers. We're going in the wrong direction at the moment. So, first thing, port. And port, 1 supply and no hunger, which is always great. Gather supplies. That's 2. Alright. That's fine. We probably won't have enough to do repairs until we come back again. In that case, we will just launch and head back south where we might be meant to. Probably for a good roll on that one. But anyways, Port Carnelian's next, and we can possibly get rid of some of that black spot between here and there. We're gonna have to do this again. You know what? May not even see us. That's oh nope, pirate frigate. You know what? Come on out. I think we got this. Yeah, I'm thinking you guys need to, like, get good. Instead of 150 hull, not bad. Since we probably will be getting a bunch of skies. Let's see. 2 supplies, 2 fuel, and more fuel. Oh my god. Fuel's not an issue. Now there's supplies, which means I could probably do these. 2 of these real quick. Thanks for letting me know about that. It was interesting. We seem to be having quite luck being a predator of the ocean. Yeah, I know we're not the biggest predator. I'm not gonna... You have to pull the whole always a bigger fish thing, because there literally are bigger fish. I mean, we must go... I mean, we might as well... You come right down to it. We're not that much different from the that terrible scene in The Phantom Menace, which they drive around in a underwater boat. Because the plot says so. The thing about that, I just, honestly, one of the prequels, I just don't remember anything about them. There's just nothing. I mean, at least, ooh, okay. Wait, are these the sons of bitch? Alright, we're not going to fight them. We're already damaged. Those, I think we can shoot them for a blue feather, and then we can get a, dress uniform. But I don't know how tough they are. So, it's one of those things, again, that I'd probably consider if I have the frigate, because it's got the goddamn huge hull. It's got, like, at least twice what we've got here on this one, which is pretty damn good at 200. So we'll thread the needle, see if anybody needs murdering in here. There we go. Alright. Don't think we can do anything about the spy network here, but we will check. I think I actually, for the port report, will stop by the Tigers this time and see what they have to say. Been a while. Alright. We'll stop by the Tiger. The Carnelian coast padding natives are eloquent, placid, and Arabic most of the time. Alright. The Blue Bazaar is Port Carnelian's great indoor market, arched, lofty, plush with patterned carpets where the vendors display their wares, most of all awash with gossip. The Tiger chats about the banded prince, their supposed monarch, and his palace deep in the jungle. You lever the conversation into the state of his people. He has no complaints, he says, not even about recent reinstallment of the travel restrictions on natives, nor the report of tigers killed at Jungle's Edge. His tail flicks. He's not going to tell us, obviously. Conflict affairs fulfill. Alright, high risk insight. Ooh, we can do this. The operatives is troubled. You know what? Let's do it. Okay, so we now have intent work of 4. You understand your own sleep crackles with distant thunder. She has suffered since finding a package of gouged Kelganite bones on her doorstep. A curse sent by a rival. You share a bottle of black wine and stories of your dreams. The spears of lightning, the voice of thunder, the prickling weight of air before the first downpour. Afterwards, she sleeps soundly. She wakes up vivified. Excellent. See if else we can do here. Of addition? Oh, hell yes. An asset, once forthcoming, has grown reticent. Let's do it. You tell the asset, whose proprio appropriately, of the bloody rites conducted in Storm's temple at Kellanate, how they are always looking for celebrants, willing or otherwise. The requirements are meager. We've been there. To break two bones to break, a voice to scream. Your asset is eager to change the subject. Here comes the secrets they owe you. Okay, so we're now up to 5. I don't think we can do this again, but... Holy shit. Yeah. Rival besets. Burn 2 secrets. And we kill him. Sosar supremacy has gone up. Hey, that's good, right? Got it. Definitely an instrument of the Empire, that's for sure. Tiger's Library, 1 romantic list. You know what? We can deal with that later. But since we're going in that direction anyways. Okay, seek intelligence, but can find the you want it 200 objective. Or 200, you have 200. We've got a huge network. Let's try. We want to capture live. Okay, the docks throng, the streets bustle, the blue bazaar heaves, thousands upon thousands of faces. The Snuffler could be hiding in any one of them. How will you find it? Mobilize your network, 75% chance. Fails a 19% abandon. You've got a 75% chance, let's do it. Good day's work. Issue coded instructions to your agents. Within a day, the Snuffler is identified, isolated, subdued with the gift of a carefully poisoned hat steeped in paralytic jellyfish extracts, placed in a coffin and carried to your ship, and chained in the hold before the poison wears off. A diet of mute-salted candles keeps it quiet for the return journey. Have been masquerading as an aide at the governor's mansion. Undoubtedly questions will be asked regarding his disappearance. He'll be long gone by then. Succeeded. Okay. We've captured it and returned it to the broker at Adam's Way. Alright, so we've completely borked our original plan here. Okay, so it doesn't take up space in the hold, which is good, but we gotta think about what we're gonna do now. Oh, Adam's Way is just... Yeah, I mean, if we only go around the birds, we should be fine. We hit the melting isle. Do we want to hit the melting isles again on the way back? We hit Adam's Way. Now, this is going to change things. We can buy coffee at Adam's Way. That's for sure. Then we can hit... Sure, actually, probably better off just hitting melting isles. Gator's Morn to drop it off where they get some more fruit. Melting Isle to grab the passenger, drop him off here or there, hit guys, Port Cecil, and then we'll head over to eventually Con Shadow. So we'll get the coffee from Adam's Way, which is the same price, I checked, and between the port and there, and we're not carrying it along the way. And then that should get us to the start. But the cargo space we currently have is quite effective. 13 and 6 for cargoes and supplies. We should be fine. I mean, it depends on how much they spend. Oh, we also need to... This is where we need to buy the sapphires. If we do intend on doing her thing. 2 sapphires. It shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. 2 things of sapphires, 3 Stygian ivory, and 3 parabolin. Okay, so we're going to get these sapphires here. Then we'll run them up there and da-da-da. Alright, so we'll try. 2 sapphires for here. Everything else is probably going to be okay. Fuel, supplies. Yeah, we're good. 12 and 18 are actually pretty good. Why don't we, yeah, let's just grab a couple here. Then we will launch, because we need to get to Adam's Way now. You know, reconnoiter there. That's the thing about plans. They just change. They change all the time. Not trying to fight you guys, so... Okay, that's not good. Let's try this direction. Oh, good. They don't want to leave too far from the shore. They are birds, after all, and they are not long-range ones. So I'm guessing they'll stick to the shore, and as a biologist, I was correct. Always use the terrain to your advantage and use knowledge to when you can. Sometimes you just have to use force, which is why I have the guns. Anyways. Be about turning this into less black, and then Adam's Way, drop off the Snuffler, get that part done, because we have the recent news to get in, which is an advantage. And then we can consider our next action beyond that point. Yeah, I was about to say, shouldn't you, like... Yeah, okay. So, we filled in the blanks, literally. It's nothing here but water, unfortunately. And one small... I think we already found this place before, so we're not going to get points for it. Andromeda. Andromeda! This is where she was chained up in a monster ate her. That's great. I get too close. Okay, unfortunately, that is land, so these things can get in there. Surprised those things haven't attacked the light boat yet. We're burning a little more fuel than I like, which is one of the reasons we topped off. But I'm hoping they don't leave that fog bank. But they're most of the Autumn Isles there. They're big guns, but guns don't solve every problem. A lot of problems? Not all of them. Problem is when you're just doing these long runs. But yeah, at least we're going to get the plot line of that one resolved. And we get to Con Shadow, we can move the plot line with the Codly Air. Back again. Precisely are we? Gardener's Rock. Okay. If we get too close to the fog bank, we should be fine. Maybe they like fog, I don't know. Alright, coming in all the way. Just so that when we get to the light, we don't use burning any fuel. Successful operations are unfortunately the ones that have the least commentary. Alright, let's lock in and see what we can get. Alright, so first of all, we can give them the recent news. And that will allow us to get in and do the damn thing. Expedition, storyteller, deliver the Snuffler. We roll it to the broker's door. Yep. A job well done. Excellent. Roll it in, my friend. Owe you another lunch, I think, but first your payment. He hands you a large cream envelope. Inside is a chart. It's folded stiff with Z-salt. The corner is stamped with the seal of the Empress herself. It is labeled The First Voyage of Galata, 1867, and shows a tenuous roving course across the Untersee. As you leave, the nuclear bunkler is keen to keep in touch. Perhaps I'll have another commission for you after a conversation with our mutual friend. He pats the top of the barrel. The thing inside kicks. All right. Currents is now 400. He has another commission for you. We have a relatively chart and extraordinary implication. We'll keep that. To storyteller, second commission. A complication. This time he meets you in a private room. A lady in a boat, neat button suit sits beside him, flicking through an English phrase book. She seems quite pleased. Sit, sit. Broker urges. His avuncularity is diminished. The Snuffler you caught was extremely surprised. I don't know what avuncular means. By its interrogation, he was under the impression that it was working for us. One of our London diplomats has decided the expedience of using Snufflers outweighs the prohibition of associating with them. He is incorrect. He enters his associates, a hands-on diplomat. I'd like you to see her safely to the Presbyterian Embassy in London. She will explain her colleague's error to him and replace him in his position. Thereafter, she will pay you. The payment is generous. It covers your discretion as well as your service. Okay, so... Right. What the heck? Do we, have officers? I'll have to check to see what we've got for her. Catch the nut that will allow us to, listen to a storyteller for... Give us assist at a hospital. I think this one gives us, the port report, so let's do that. Yeah, port report. We do the funeral feast, the curiosities, or the hospital. Screw it. Closer look. Ah. Replete offers lofty portions in the Presbytery's military. Despite their sanguine past, they dine with the Prester and send their children to be educated at London University. However, they maintain their tradition of eating their dead. The feasts are held in public. The broad square is a splendid table. Shall I carve? Oh, God, we're not eating. Okay, so peckish is apparently a thing. Can be peckish no more than 0. Steal scraps. You know what? I'm not going to do anything. This isn't normal, she tells you. The other nations of the Presbytery think they're crackers. Well, I bet the Presbytery finds him, Prester John. The threat of imminent cannibalism must facilitate no end of democratic negotiation. If you don't like it, we'll eat you. A salt cellar passes the tables. Napkins dab at the mouth corners. An anthropologist is warming to her subject. I hear the practice began with one of their forebears who sailed into the far north. They may have to take a trip that way. Let's see what's up. Okay, we got tail terror, one terror, memory distant shore. All right, turn back to the ship. All right, so yeah, okay. We're good here. Let's see, do we have a new officer? No. Okay, she must be in the journal, the hold, I guess. Stay out of my stuff. We've had one that was a problem before. Okay, vision of surface. Full night, neath bow. I hope we got her. Really? Okay. Cladery treatment, favors, Isles of Cat, learning about lineage, memoirs, Mutton Island, networks. Okay, I don't know. I hope that they're keeping track of this stuff because I don't seem to be able to. But, yeah, there's no... Okay, so, I guess we're moving forward with this, but we should double check. Okay, this is where we're buying the dark chocolate. Coffee beans. Got it. Projecting a bit here. Coffee beans, in which case we need... What do we need? Okay. Fuel, spine... Thinking. Actually, there's other things we might want to consider. Buy a shit ton of foxfire candle. Now, we can't go wandering all too much this time. So, yeah. 3 Revelin for you, correct? Got that. We need, that'll be 3 coffee right off the bat. 13 if you want to, at least 8 if you want to increase our favor with the Connate. Pigeon ivory, yeah, that won't be a problem. So we're going to have to basically get 3 for her, 1 for the spa. Oh, right. Of course, I completely forgot. What we should do over here, by 1, talk to our officer. It's our iron is up to hell and back. Speak to, yep, Spider Redine. An idea, sorbet and arm wrestling. Okay, go for it. Closely fought battle. She's strong, but you're stronger. She's a good sport, but she seems more depressed than you might have expected. Halfway through the sorbet, she loses the thread of conversation, snaps her spoon in half, apologizes, stares moodily out of the porthole. Bit of an action junkie. Flings a spoon fragments across the room and apologizes again and pushes the rest of the sorbet away. Ah, snuff it, she says. I'm getting old. I shouldn't be. My bloody father. You know the College of Mortality is? His own elected, very own elected hell. They choose our own king, and they tell us when to die. He cheated them, so now I'm getting old. He drains his glass. Old, too old for this. I'll see you in the morning. She rises to her feet with an uncharacteristic clumsiness and stumbles up, and not before you've seen the tears in her eyes. Succeeded? Close acquaintance. Lost 1 bean, lost 1 supply, gained 20 fragments, gained 1 iron, gained 1 mystery memory of distant shore. Let's see how she's changed. No, not yet. She'll ambush me at some point. Not literally, probably. But we still need to get some more stuff. We need to get 3 for the fashionista when we transport it over to the linen. And we're going to need... If we go with 10, it's too much of a risk, but we can get another 5. Increase our Conite influence by 1. We need to get another 1 after that. But again, we have to deal with the fact that we're dealing with a small ship. So, beyond that point, what we should consider is what we need for fuel and supplies. That's going to take attention to where we're going to be able to refuel. We can't refuel the Isle of the Cats, and I wouldn't want to anyways, due to the fact that it's extraordinarily expensive. That leaves closest angles are Port Cecil, that, or all the way here to Savior's Rock. If I choose to go to Savior's Rock, not exactly the best option. We need to get to Khan's Shadow and drop off the 6 boxes in her hold for more room. From there, we're going to get the 3,000, of course. From there, we need to get to Irem, we'll get the Pigeon Ivory here, then we'll get to Irem, use the rest of the coffee, then we'll have a pretty empty hold, and we'll head down. Now, we might... No, this time around, we're not going to be doing any of the hunting trophies. Only 2 left and converting them over at Khan's Shadow to Polythreme. We're just going to do that. And we know there's a boat here, by the way, but we're going to see if we can stealth down through here. Just to see if we can. Probably can't. May have to run screaming. May die horribly. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, in the meantime, our next transport is going to have to be here. So our best bet is to head back through to the Melting Isles to grab the supplies there. Then head to Gators Morn, Port Cecil, drop off the passengers at one of those 2 stations. Oh, we should get a long box for Station 3, which are going to be empty. And that, we'll just play it by ear. All right, so if we're going to do a long trip like that, we need to purchase some fuel. This is actually pretty cheap, too. Bring it back to 15 and 8 again. All right, while that's going on, we will, of course, make sure we've got what we need. 8 there, 2 here. The fuck, you start to sell that. Oh, it's on me. Definitely on me. I keep forgetting. Oh, that's because of all the shooting around hell. I was like, I got the fuel. What am I need here for? I completely forgot that we got the fluke. I don't know if we're going to hold that thing all the time, but you know what? We all make mistakes. And mistakes are how we learn. Okay. So we're going to be heading in north because I don't think there's anything we're going to sell here. And yeah, we're good. Long trip to the north, en route. Now, I considered going back to the Isle of Cats and paying off whatever debt we have with her, but again, until we get in a ship with an aft, good thing we're not going that way, with an aft compartment, so we can put in a secret compartment to do the actual smuggling, which the frigate does have, by the way. So essentially, I'm just been focusing on getting the frigate because that unlocks a whole lot more. Also, we're going to get this black spot over here on the map, and yeah, that's going to kind of be where we're at. These sort of things, but yeah, one thing about going to the southern coast is that the cost of fuel and supplies is rather cheap down here. We can deal with the bluebirds, as it were. Then we can probably worry about that. Melting Isles to the left. We'll head in that direction. We'll thread the Autumn Isles, grab that again. Then, like I said, we'll hit our usual spots. Drop the passenger off, and we'll be heading to Con Shadow. Drop off the 6 boxes, and that'll be that. We'll have another 3,000 on top of the 5 we have now, I think. What do we have, anyways? 5. That'll bring us to 8,000. I mean, we're slowly draining away as we're going out because of the fuel and such, but we're also increasing. And we'll grab a quick 100 and from the passenger, a quick 50 from the... And so yeah, we'll slowly but surely increase over time. Nothing else, the spider silk thing. And when we get back to London, we have both the spider silk idea we've got, which may or may not work, and we will have the diplomatic passenger we have down there. Just play nice with our spy, too, okay? 2 of you just stand up to the sides of the ship and pretend you don't exist, alright? I think we'll all be better off that way. No idea what triggered that. You know what? I don't have to know. I just have to be safe. Knowledge is less important than security. That is why I last in Lovecraftian knowledge. Alright. First of all, gather supplies. 6. Ooh, we actually got one higher than we needed. Alright, cool. You know what? We have the sacrifice. But it's going to allow us to do a couple of things. Oh, wait. What we need to do is launch. No, not launch. Launch, stop. Do 1 repair. Then we dock again. Grab the passenger, because they're going to take up 1 cargo spot. Shady Short. So Gator's Morn is the next spot. Alright, heading north. Ooh. Bring out the nets. Bring out the necks. Get a strange catch. Awesome. Oh, and we must have just burned off the fuel, because we had room for it. Yep, we do. Strange catch. Yes, I mean, we can convert that into a, use that usher and convert it to a live specimen for a quick 100. Alright, that's cool. Like I said, a lot of the random stuff seems to be more profitable. We still haven't come across our companion, the pirate poet, yet. Kind of hoping for that. Because they are, you know, they like to bring us presents, and I like to receive presents. Also, timeline-wise, we are getting on there, so I probably will have to stop when we get to our next destination, which is where again? Oh, wrong one. Wrong button. Yeah. Gator's Morn. From there, we'll drop off our passenger for an extra spot, an extra 125, and then, probably should turn that back on, then we should be able to deal with our stuff. Alright, Gator's Morn. We may have to do some murder on the way there. Oh, hi, Rack. You know what? You want to pass directly in front of me with your back turned? I got a problem with that. Missed, but not that one, which is the important part. And yeah, let's. Ooh, rubber linen. Okay, so what do we get rid of? Strange catch is only worth 100, and prevalence worth 60. That takes extra work though. Yeah, we need the prevalent anyways. I guess we're going to be selling one of the dark beans. Okay, I'm good with that. Nothing give us the way. All right, so. All right then. Yeah, basically we caught catch and release. That's exactly what we just did. Also, yeah. Oh god, are we gonna do it again? You know what we're gonna do right now? We're going to do 2 repairs so we have extra space. Yep. Ooh. I do better. Nice shot. Got a full broadside. Decent damage. Not going to help you. Alright, loot and scuttler. 2 supplies, 2 fuel. 2 fuel. Okay, so, right. 2 over. We don't need one of these, but yeah, let's just supplies are cheaper. Right then. Yeah. Predating. Doing pretty well at it, too. Did you get to the north side of that island? Okay. West side. Don't mind the murder we've got on your way. That's kind of what pirates do, and you guys are pirates as far as I can tell. Murder on my mind. Alright, so first things first, drop off the shady sort for a quick 120. Brings us back over 5,000 at least. Explore, introduce, no. Okay. So we'll gather the intelligence later. But yeah, do this, sell us fruit, head to the shop where we'll sell 1 back for a quick 50. Then roll backwards. We've got the full complement, so I think we can risk any chance he avails. We can actually shift out our officers. I do feel like it's worth a person's life to at least make a little bit of an effort here. We got Veils 7, Veils 8. I think you have Veils. You have Veils 3. Alright, so what do you think is everyone? Okay, so our best bet at this point is 66. Go for it. Dislike of spies. Up. I got 1, lost 5, gained 5 terror, and 1 crew member. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Let's get our officers back to our militant stance. Alright, you go there, and you go there. There you go. Anything else shop-wise? Don't need to buy any fuel's expensive as hell. Alright, so yeah. In time. Okay, so I think we're going to have to call it here, unfortunately, given the time. Oops, sorry. So, yeah, this is your captain, Fantastic Worlds, saying, we're bidding you farewell from the HMS Fantastic Voyages 2 and our continued exhibition to try to make enough money for Fantastic Voyages 3, getting, of course, involved severely within the intelligence community around here, which, you know, is making us probably more money than the actual cargo itself, but the cargo does make a good cover. Anyways. But of course, we'll see you again on Sunless Seas here below Lovecraft Country. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of content and data.